Way back in the mid-90s, Capcom became the king of survival horror, a title that they hold to this day, almost 30 years later. I mean, let's be real, when you think of survival horror games, the first title that pops into most people's minds is Resident Evil. However, Capcom does have other forgotten franchises to this beloved genre. Dino Crisis, Haunting Grounds, and the topic of today's video, Onimusha. A series that blended hack and slash gameplay, but had the atmosphere one would come to expect from a Capcom survival horror title. In fact, it even kept some of that cheesy dialogue that made the original Resident Evil titles so memorable.
Flee while you can, you worthless bug! Useless!
No!
Pitiful humans!
In fact, I've seen so many people describe Onimusha as Resident Evil with samurai. And basically, that is what these games are. Instead of taking place in Raccoon City, it takes place in Feudal Japan. Swap out the zombies for Chinese folklore demons, and the Stars team members for samurai. And if that doesn't get you excited, there's something wrong with you. However, unfortunately, as time went on, the sequels in the series started to sell less and less. And it wasn't just the sales that started to dwindle, but fan reception of the later sequels was met with quite a bit of controversy. Capcom did try to bring the games back with an HD port of the original game, but unfortunately, that didn't seem to sell well either, making most of us believe that this franchise was simply becoming a relic of the past, never to see the light of day again. Until now, because Capcom has shocked the world with their latest announcement, Onimusha Way of the Sword. We are thrilled to announce after nearly 2 decades, the Onimusha series is returning with Onimusha Way of the Sword, a brand new swordplay action game coming in 2026. Onimusha first debuted with Onimusha Warlords back in 2001 with swordplay combat based on the Isen counter-attack mechanics. Introduced as a staple in the series, the mystical Oni Gaunlet bestowed the ability to absorb souls for the Genma, who were monstrous deformed creatures from another world. At the Game Awards, we came back with a swing, or should we say slash. Onimusha Way of the Sword is set in Kaido, in the early Edo period. The nefarious malice has transformed the historic city into a dark, twisted haven for the return of the demonic Genma.
Hell, it's about time.
Damn, it is about time. I have to admit, I really did not see this one coming, but I couldn't be more excited. It's so good to see Capcom giving some of their dormant IPs a second chance to shine. However, with that being said, I really hope that they keep the tone that made this franchise so great in the first place. Please, please do not turn this into a Souls-like game. The gameplay is supposed to be fast. I want to feel like a samurai. It should be responsive, filled with micro dashes, and when I parry an enemy, I want to be able to unleash that deadly Isen counter attack. On top of this, the atmosphere and vibe should feel like a samurai drama, with moments of levity to balance out the horror. This was a series with a pleasantly campy atmosphere. After all, it's supposed to be Resident Evil with samurai. In my opinion, Onimusha has always been the title that blend the atmosphere of survival horror that one would come to expect to see in Resident Evil, with pure action combat that you would expect to see in Devil May Cry. Souls-style games have become a dime a dozen, so hopefully Capcom keeps the DNA that made this franchise so loved in the first place. In my opinion, they have done a great job updating and modernizing Resident Evil with the remakes of 2 and 4. So it'd be amazing to see them with that type of passion and dedication with Way of the Sword. Now, since we do have to wait till 2026 to get our hands on this game, and since there's going to be a ton of new fans being introduced to this franchise, I think it'd be cool if they were to release an HD remaster collection of all the PS2 original Onimusha games. This way, it would give fans a chance to either replay something and re-experience it with ease of access in today's landscape, or allow newcomers a chance to discover this amazing, unique franchise for the first time. But I would love to hear what you all think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. By the way, if you made it this far and did enjoy the video, let me know by dropping a like, and if you are new, please consider subscribing. As for me, I got a ton of work to do, so I'm gonna get back to the grind, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.